everybody, and welcome to Brewed Beans and Real Estate Dreams,
where we bring you the latest in Eastern North Carolina real estate market.
And today we have a special guest. So why don't you come over here and join us, Lloyd? Lloyd.
Hey! What's up?
Hey, everybody.
So we've got Lloyd here from Guaranteed Rate, and we've got a few questions because there's some big stuff going on this week in the real estate world.
There's big stuff going on today. So I don't know when you're going to be watching this, but today is Wednesday, and the Federal Reserve is meeting right now, and they're probably getting ready to announce some news, and we hope it's good news. So everyone's been asking, calling, saying, what are rates doing? Well, rates have come down, and they're hopefully going to continue to come down a little bit. I don't know how much more they're going to come down, but we'll see. It all depends on what happens with inflation.
Yeah.
But they're saying that the Fed is going to lower rates by 1/4 to 1/2 point today. So
that would be great news.
Yes.
that'll be good news for what we do, help people with payments and all. You know, some people that may have, not been able to qualify for a house may be able to qualify with the rates coming down. You know, sometimes 50 or 60, 70, $80,000 more than what they were able to qualify for.
Wow,
before.
that's great news.
That is great news.
Yeah. So as soon as that stuff's announced, I'll be letting you guys know. So then that way you'll know what happens. But, everybody says, well, the rates are going down. They think that they're going to come down 1/2 points on mortgages. But what they don't understand is that they're already kind of baked into the rates right now of what we anticipate the Fed's going to do. So when they announce that, it doesn't mean that if rates are at 5 1/4, they'll be 4.75 this afternoon.
Right.
If they come down 1/2.
Yeah.
So that's not really the way it works. What they're talking about is short-term lending rates. And then that helps more with like credit cards and stuff like that. So your credit cards are most of the time based on prime plus something.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, it affects rates, mortgages and stuff, but it affects other things. But what they're trying to do is bring it down just a little bit to kind of stimulate the economy a little bit more to get people to buy again.
Yes.
Right. Awesome.
So, but
All right.
just a little bit of information about that.
Well, let's ask you really quick. If somebody is thinking about they want to buy a house in the next month or so, what are some steps that you recommend them taking?
So first off, I'd recommend them get pre-approved, of course. So to get pre-approved is super, super easy. You can go on to my website, apply. It takes about 15 minutes. You fill everything out. We actually do a soft pull on your credit. What does that mean? It doesn't affect your credit score.
Yes.
And guess what? It doesn't cost anything. So why would you not go ahead and get pre-approved so we can look at everything? Because when we do that, now we can give you rates. We can tell you what your payments would be. We can tell you if you qualify for any special programs. Guys, there's stuff that they give you like $15,000 or $5,000 grant or 100% financing programs. Like not everybody has to have 20% to be able to buy a house. So yeah, you can really buy a house maybe with $1,000 in your checking account, and that's it, and be able to purchase a house that you can live in and actually build some equity in and make it your house. So you can paint your walls, plant flowers in your yard. It's yours. Right. And that's what we want to do. We want to help everybody get in a house.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, and then you can get the how much they qualify for, so we know what to show them and not show them something overpriced.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. And if they can start at one number, and we can change it. So it's not, set in stone of where they need to start, but it gives them a good idea. Because a lot of times we give people these numbers, think, oh, I thought my payment was going to be a lot more than that. Or they can say, I thought it was going to be a lot less. And, and we have to adjust that to make sure that it meets their budget. And no matter what rates do, people need to be able to afford the payment. So don't anticipate what's going to happen with rates and refinancing later or doing something else. Make sure that you're okay with what you're getting now, because that's what we can control is now.
Right.
Don't anticipate that, well, I can afford it right now, but later on I'll refinance and get a lower payment. That may or may not happen. So you got to make sure that you're okay with that. And that's, and just go through your budget, see what you spend monthly, even go to some people, are taking cash and putting in their wallet and actually saying, when that money is gone, then I've used my budget for that. And I think with all the credit cards and the way that we do business today, we need to go back to basics and come up with that budget again to help make sure that we're spending money the way that we should be spending, because we just kind of, we need this from Amazon. Let's order it right now. Swipe it. You're like, it's here tomorrow. Yeah. Sometimes by the end of the day, depending upon where you live at. Yeah, exactly. Let's go eat lunch and I'll Venmo you the money. And, and then before you know it, you look back, you're like, oh, I thought I had like $500 left. So now I got $30.
Yeah.
So budgeting is just a big thing, and I think everybody needs to kind of watch that with their family. And speaking of that, all these different apps for TVs, you got an app for this, an app for that, and people are like, "Well, I'm saving money. I'm not paying $80 a month for cable."
But you add it all up.
But they've got $120 worth of apps they're paying for every month.
Yep.
So look at those things, because those can be ways to save you money.
Yeah.
But financially, I want everybody to be financially fit, so that way they can enjoy their home, enjoy their family, and be successful.
Absolutely.
Oh,
well, thank
that's
you
great
for all
news.
your tips.
I
And
brought my 8-ball today because I thought we were going to ask the 8-ball what's going to happen with rates today.
let's ask
let's
it.
ask.
Let's ask
Can
it.
we ask?
Let's
ask it.
All right. Does anybody know what this magic 8-ball is? It tells you what's going to happen. So our rate's going to come down 0.5 a point today. Let's see. My reply is no.
Oh.
So then there's the 8-ball is saying it's only going to be 1/4 of a point.
Mhm.
So when you guys see this, you can look back and tell us if the 8-ball was right or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how about if somebody watches this, won't we do a little gift card? So if they tell us about
if the 8-ball was
if
right.
the 8-ball was right.
Yes.
Okay.
So in the comments, if you guys will put something in the comments about the 8-ball, then we'll enter you in for a drawing for a gift card.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
Perfect.
That'd be awesome.
Yay.
All right.
That was a great idea.
Yeah. Well, it's so great seeing you guys, and I
Yeah.
love your show now. You're doing a great job with it, and thanks for inviting me on. And I hope that I can help get lots of people pre-approved to purchase the house of their dreams.
Yeah, absolutely. And thank you for watching us, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye, guys.